Hello, 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 everybody. Everybody. What's cracking? What's happening? What's going on? How is everybody doing? Shit, guys. I don't know if you heard. I don't know if you heard on the internet, on TikTok, every social media platform at the moment is talking about those mofo aliens. Oh my God, someone's whistling over here. They're talking about those mofo aliens. And I'm not talking about immigration aliens. I'm talking about the extraterrestrial aliens. Now, you ought to know. You ought to know. Aliens have been around for many, many, many centuries. Many centuries. And it's pretty intense. It is pretty intense how now they want to finally admit that aliens exist, that we're not going crazy when aliens have been existing. And I feel like they're covering it up, and everybody keeps saying that. They're saying that because they're preparing everybody for alien invasion. And it's like, yeah, I could see that. I could definitely see that. And yet, they don't want to, they said, this has always been Area 20, like, Area 51 has always been well, I don't even know if I can say that on here, but the area of the 51 has always been silent treatment. Like, this is where we do our explosive stuff. And it's always been so silent. And then you're like, bro. And now you're revealing, yes, aliens do exist. And I have proof. I have captured one. It's like, so now all of a sudden you're talking about it. And whenever some alien decided to crash land into someone's yard and nobody shot it, mind you, nobody shot the alien because they don't know what to do if they shot the alien. And they'd be like, what? Say what? Now they want to admit that there's aliens. Like, they're like, no, there can't be. No. Do you believe that there's aliens? Do you believe? Every government would say, well, I know that we're not the only ones in this planet, so yeah. They won't say yes to, yeah, they know there's aliens in here. They know there's aliens around. Oh, the UFO sightings and stuff. They want to tamper with your brain as much as possible to make them be okay. We can do our job and not in silence anymore. Like, the government has been doing their job in silence for all these years. And it took one guy just to come up and speak. And even though it was like he just wanted to speak up, like, I'm not going to go further with that because if you don't pay attention to the news, you might not know. And then, yeah, I'll be giving you the news feed over here, which I feel like you should be on top of the world right now. But, don't mind me. Everybody's like, well, I have stuff to do. I have rent to pay. I have kids to feed. I gotta go to work, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. So everybody's tied up. They did it well. Everybody is tied up. Can you believe that? Isn't it? Doesn't it make sense to have everybody tied up with their lifestyle? Everybody trying to pay bills, everybody trying to pay rent, everybody's trying to do something in this world to make it in life. And they're like, well, since everybody's trying to do something and to make it in this life, let's just go ahead and put it out there that aliens exist. And Paco's is doing the notification button, so make sure you put that notification button because he's ringing it for you. So they wanted to have everybody distracted off of their lifestyle, so that way we can come up on TikTok or we could come up on the social media and be like, who cares? Like every single, most of every, well, because that's stuff that I'm watching. But most of every other one is like, oh, great, aliens have arrived. Who cares? Who cares? Man, I guarantee you, you tell 21-year-old me aliens are in this planet. Oh, man, you bet your butt I'm going to be geeking out like a storm. I'm going to be like, yes, I want to see the UFOs. I want to see the UFOs. I want to, and I'm still to this day, I want to see the UFOs. I want to see these aliens. I'm so tired of this human society. I want something different. We need something different in this world. And it's crazy. It's so crazy. Oh, they got us all distracted so that way people don't give a F about aliens. When I am still an alien enthusiast, I still care and I still want to see one, and it'll be so awesome to see a spaceship that is not from our planet. And that's hard to believe, that there's a spaceship not from our planet and that's not made up for the government, because the government provides all kind of random stuff. And that's pretty intense. It is pretty intense that everybody is not on their shoes. Like, some people that have believed in aliens for a long time, they're like, yeah, I believe in aliens. So now you're telling the world that we all now have to believe in aliens. Why? Because they saw that either we're paying more attention to it, or we're not even paying attention to anything else anymore that anybody's saying. You're gonna freak out once you see an alien, but then you'll overcome the freak outness. Maybe you'll be provided by like a team like E.T., you know, the little boy. Little boy was scared in the beginning when he saw E.T., and then he's like, oh, okay, let me help you. Let me figure out how to get you home, bro. So E.T. mofo, go home, man. I wouldn't mind having a little E.T., man. He might be looking ugly, but at least I have someone to talk to. And someone to understand, you know, some other companionship that doesn't argue back. You know, maybe they'll get, you know. At first, I was all like, well, this world is heating up. We can, I don't know if there's any comments. Let me see. No comments. Everybody's boring, I guess. But I was like, you know what? The water is warm. They say that the water is warm right now. And I'm all like, well, that's good, because what happens on the animals, they might go, the fishes, not animals, but the fishes, they might go a little bit deeper, might do something different. Whenever you have different oxygen levels, you turn differently. Your body, everything around you is different. I mean, people probably don't have that conspiracy, but that's the way it goes. Things will turn differently. Things will mutate into different things. If you have different oxygen, they always ask, well, how come these lions are so much bigger in Africa than they are in Houston, you know, the Houston Zoo animals? Why? Because their oxygen level is not the same, homie. I guarantee you, if you know, you catch catch one here in Houston, catch one over there, you'll see two big different things. The tropics, you know, have bigger animals too, more oxygen. Kind of like Jurassic Park, you know, one of the Jurassic Parks, they show how the animals are so much bigger than actuality because their oxygen levels are so much greater and higher, so they can become bigger. But can you believe it? I can't believe it myself. Crazy. Mofo crazy. You think that you're alone in this world, but you're not with this universe. You got so much, and now everybody is digging into space. Is space even real? Did we even touch the moon? You know? And I'm like, yeah, you're right. Is space real? And so it's like having me believe the astronauts really go to the moon, because now you're seeing all these documentaries that are so old. And when I went to NASA and I saw a couple of things, and then after I can pinpoint, I'm all like, that wouldn't even make sense. Like they have to make some stuff up. Like there's a spot right there on there at NASA. I think you touch the moon, or you touch something. You touch a piece of something. But I'm like, if touching that piece of something, you think it is that substance, or is it just a feeling of that substance? They had to make it up. There's no way they can have thousands of children come into NASA and touch a little piece of the earth or something like that, because your hands on your oil, the oils on your hands might disintegrate it. And like, if they do clean it off, what would they clean it with? Alcohol, because you don't know if it's cleaned with alcohol. You don't know what kind of chemicals they have cleaned that substance. Maybe it's dissolving over time. So like, shit, man, I tell you. But they have admitted aliens are here. Aliens are here. That is crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Where everybody at? It's 12 minutes. I've been here 12 minutes just talking. This is coming to my end of the last season, guys. I don't want to be here talking by myself. Let me see, where are we? So 273. I got 2 more live streams. Dos más. Or tomorrow, maybe tomorrow will be a later live stream or whatever, depending on how I feel. But the sun hasn't set it yet. There's a lot of clouds. It was raining earlier. It rained for like, I think, a couple of seconds, and that was it. After I got off live stream, I went ahead and played some Minecraft. I was playing Call of Duty or Black Ops. So the day, but you know what? I'm gonna take a chill pill and play some Minecraft, and I did so. Played like 3 hours of Minecraft over here. I got a lot of time on my hands at the moment, and I'm just trying to consume everything and know everything I was gonna go right, and because I make it happen, I will make it happen. Paco, was that it? Was that all your notifications? It felt so weird to play Minecraft again. Like, it was weird. I might play some tonight to myself again. I was sitting there thinking, like, I was starting Minecraft up, and I'm like, what am I gonna accomplish? Like reality check just kicked in, and I was like, what am I gonna accomplish by playing Minecraft? Like, no, none of my lots of people that I know on PlayStation play with you. Even if so, like, how would that be? And then after I overcame that, I started relaxing. I started focusing on just doing things to make a memory, because every single time I log into Minecraft and I see my old projects, oh, I start tearing up, and I'm all like, and my old projects were like from 2017. And so I'm all like, you know what? This is gonna make a memory for me. So I just let it be, you know? There's a lot of new stuff that I didn't even know about. And I was like, damn, son, I didn't even know this existed in here. But I'll definitely play more Minecraft from a while. You know, I was thinking about playing some Black Ops, and I was like, you know what? I need to soothe my mind. I'm gonna play some Minecraft yesterday. It was good to get away from the world too. Time frame and everything. Is that my neighbor? Paco, what you doing? Don't be knocking over things. There you go again, Paco. Getting on the floor. I don't know what is going on with these people that leave my mail. They're not leaving any junk mail. It's getting me worried. I cleaned I cleaned a little bit of his cage, but not a lot of it, because I don't have enough newspaper. Like, what the heck is going on? Like, did they stop the junk mails? Everybody's going crazy out here. Dog's going. It is 6:03 right now. It is not dark yet. How can you know you're not supposed to be doing that? Crazy bird. But I could say today was not as hot as I thought it was gonna be. It's moderate. Let me go refill my cup. Hold on, give me a second. Oh my God, there's a lady with a whole bunch of kids. Oh snap, I forgot to do something else. back. Okay, I'm back. Where's everybody at? Maybe I'm too early, I'm not sure. Oh, I forgot to put this. I take this out. Y'all can see that. I gotta fix my one of my cameras because I guess the curtain knocked the camera over just a tad bit. Now I can't see a certain area because the moon yesterday was pretty intense. Like it was going from, and I thought I was gonna capture it on my CCV, but it didn't because the camera was facing a little bit down. But the moon was going in and out. Like I don't know if anybody saw it, but the moon was very bright. It was half very bright, and then it dimmed down, and then it was more half, and then it brightened up, and then it turned yellow. All of a sudden, no clouds whatsoever, and then it started going down, and it felt like bigger. It looked bigger, and then it looked smaller, and then it looked bigger again. Like it was so freaking weird, and I should have maybe recorded it, but at that time I was like, you know what, I don't want to get out of bed. I'm too tired, too lazy. I just kept analyzing the moon as I was going. That was pretty intense. So I want to face one camera on the sky. That's what I want to do. So at night, one camera looks up at the sky, and if I capture anything, it's gonna be epic. Like it's gonna be epic, bro. Paco, what you doing? I did put a video up of Paco and Rainbow Maria. I don't know if anybody's seen that yet. I mean, I see there's likes and views, but I see Baboon commented. It smells funny. Something smells funny. Today was my first day getting out. Didn't spend anything. I feel like I don't need to spend if I don't have to. This has literally got to be the first time I don't go out to eat. I don't eat fast food. It's crazy. And in a way, I crave fast food. And in a way, I'm like, I don't want to eat fast food. I'm like, you know, I have eaten fast food for a very long time, almost every single mofo day. Every single day, I eat fast food. And it's crazy. It's just so crazy to think about. Like, you're not eating, like, that's crazy. I've been having two little scabs on my face, and I always just want to itch them. Like, try not to itch it anymore. I was thinking about watching a movie. And I feel like those guys are twins. They look exactly alike. I'm assuming they just came from the gym. Spying on neighbors again. Oh yeah. I am gonna really miss coming up on here live stream. I'm just taking 1 hour of my day just to talk and vent out to the atmosphere. Even though nobody's here, I'll still vent out. I don't know what the future's gonna hold. I have no idea. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go crazy. And maybe every once in a while I will probably upload some short or maybe I vent out in a certain way or something like that. Hello, deflection. Aliens are heating us up. Yeah, probably, man. Jeez. Thumbs up has been given. Probably. Because that's the only thing, because we're not sure. Like every sci-fi movie or whatever you see out there is like they're cold-blooded, so they need heat. So it's like they could be because they're cold-blooded and they need all that heat. So there's like a 50-50 chance kind of right there, and the solar system is preparing for them, or something's happening, or something happening, because ain't no global warming over here. Some. I mean, that's if you think about it. I'm a true believer of overthinking the situation, but not making my brain hurt that much. Like, I don't know how to explain it. So many contradictory things human nature has too. Like first you say one thing, then you say another thing, and it's like, what? Say what? Fuck, what you doing? So what's up, deflection? What you think about these mofo aliens? It's happening too fast. I know, right? I can't wait to see one. Like I really can't wait to see one, or I can't wait to see a spaceship. Oh, I'm a freak out. I'm a fangirl over here and be like, I've been waiting for you all these years. Like I was always into aliens. Like since I was 13, 11, freaking very young, because I always watched sci-fi movies, and I was all into aliens and spaceships and stuff. Like I used to watch Stargate, and I used to watch, what else? Other spaceship stuff that I didn't even understand my own self. If we all going to die, I might as well be a fast set of. Well, nobody's saying we're gonna die yet. I mean, ever since that terrific thing that happened in someone's backyard, ever since that happened, it's all like, why didn't the alien attack them? The alien was scared, or whatever it was scared. We were scared of it, and it was scared of us. Same thing goes for like spiders and stuff. The spider is scared of you, and you're scared of the same spider because you don't know what its intentions are. It's always vice versa in something. It's some sort of anything that you think of. It's always vice versa. It always makes me so not understanding why all of the Spanish people were talking Spanish and they were going crazy, and then this one guy had a gun on his side. You would think that the guy with the gun would be pointing the gun to whatever it is and be like, get the hell out of my backyard. Get out of my backyard. Because if it was a redneck, I'm pretty sure the redneck would have probably shot at it. No matter if there was freaking trailers in the back, no matter what, he would have shot at it. But then again, if you shoot at it, you don't know what the consequences are because they are, different kind of species. And that's one thing that I'm all like, I want to know the laws. They already said that they're here. They know that they're here. Now show me the laws. Can we shoot one or can we not shoot one? Can we keep it captive? Can we not keep it captive? Like, what are the laws? If we see one, can we go crazy and be like, put it on social media, go live, like, let me know the laws now. Like, stop fronting over here, bro. Stop fronting. Because again, if the guy had a gun right on his side, why didn't he shoot at it? That doesn't make any sense. You're scared, right? Something just fell out of the sky into your backyard, right? Why are you going to treat it differently than someone in your backyard trying to rob you? Like, why are you going to treat it differently? Come on, man. I'm not overthinking the situation, but it's logic. It is freaking logic. It's crazy. Yeah, it is crazy. And they're finally admitting, they're here now. Like, bro, you're just trying to cover it up and say that way they can do things in the sky. That way that if anything happens in the sky, they'll be like, yeah, just look up the sky and we'll do something in the sky, Of course, people are looking at the sky more, and I've always looked at the sky, but I've always noticed that I don't see any more stars. Like, where the stars go. Like, really. I have a, the heck is you call it, stethoscope thingy-mabobber, and I haven't even attempted. I need to attempt it because I go outside, I look up, I only see one blazing star, and I only see the moon. But I don't see any other stars. And the stars that they continue and they make and format some things in the universe or whatever. It's like, where all the stars go? I mean, I don't see them. Maybe I need to look harder or something. And, it's clear sky. Don't see no stars, just one. And I gotta get my charger for one of my devices. But they've always been here. They're just trying to say that so we don't have worry anymore. So we don't have to say, they're covering it up. Has one been spotted yet? An alien several times, but then they won't let you talk to them. They'll tell you, don't say nothing to the media. But like spaceships and stuff, things in the sky, yeah, it's all over TikTok. It's only going to be all over TikTok because it won't be on YouTube too much. It won't, because it doesn't provide by their guidelines. TikTok, you can do a lot of stuff on TikTok without all these guidelines. The news isn't trying to keep us from being afraid. Instagram too. Well, I don't know. I don't know about Instagram. Usually is allowed on Instagram. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't watch anything that's nudity. Again, that's what you click on. That's what you look at for 20 seconds, maybe 5 seconds. I don't see nothing like that on Instagram. All I see is cars. Cars, 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 car meets cars, cars. That's all I see. But Instagram is a choice. You pick your followers. As they say in Boston. I'm watching you, kid. What they say? What is that? I'll go refill my cup. I'm trying to get this thing so it doesn't fall. Gotta refill my cup. Wow. Oh. Guess it's gonna rain again. Those mofo aliens. Mofo. I don't like to be in the darkness. I know, right? I don't have the tripod yet. So I'm just using the only the tablet tripod. So if I was to use the other tripod, I would have put it towards the other area. I drank so much water. Fuck, what you gonna do? I personally, I would love to see it. Something like what? It's always gonna happen on these other areas. Never happened over here in Houston. Maybe I don't know. Houston's perfect for them. It's hot. Everything happens on the edges. It's so weird. If you think about it, everything happens on the edges of the United States. Right? There you go. All the edges. I know, right? Oh. I should get you a treat, but I don't want him getting sick or anything. You're gonna get sick on me. Don't want you getting sick. The aliens are flying from the edges. A rare type of. Oh yeah. I know, right? And that's why I said I can't believe it. I cannot believe the way the world is right now. Like, the economy is suffering so much, so bad. Like, truly. And it makes me sad. And I said this in my live stream about a month ago. The economy is suffering so much. It's crazy. I don't have kids to see this, but like I don't buy groceries. Like, I only buy meats. And I said, the first time I looked at milk and eggs and bread, like, I don't even have those things in my household. I never eat those things. Only eggs, maybe about every so often. But it's like, if you look at it and you see the high demand on the eggs, the milk, and the bread, the specialty things, it's like, jeez, yeah, the economy is pretty suffering so bad. Like, jeez. People can't afford to pay the rent. I know. And that's sad. That's freaking sad. Like, again, you make all this money, and that's what we're. I don't know if I posted on Instagram, but it's like we're in a world, twin, where you go to school, they tell you to teach you. They teach you to try to be successful. Again, success is a different story, but they teach you to try to be successful in this world, try to understand your A, B's, and C's, and then some mathematicals, and then some science, and then some history. And then when you go off to college, you get into college debt, and then you enter, like, it's just so much at once. Like, we're in a whirlwind of crazy things. We're in a different world. I know. And you know what's so crazy? I was still paying for college. They had waived it for like, I think 3 years or so. And they finally gave me my college, what do you call it? Not the grants, but the money that I owe. And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, of course, I need to pay this, I guess now, not right now. I could pay it all at once right now, but I'm like, you know what? Nah. I'm going to put it on the side and then pay a portion at a time, because you don't want to fall for that. And then everything is a lot more difficult and the weather is a lot worse. Yeah. And then I got a call 3 days ago. Well, I think a week ago already. I got a call, and the guy was all like, this is, because I'm talking to different kind of attorneys and stuff like that. So he said about attorney, and then I was all like, he said law office and then attorney, and then he said all kind of things. And I'm like, okay, I'm listening. And then I'm all like, he was talking about my student loan. He was talking about, you need to pay, do you know you have an outstanding balance of blah, blah, blah. And I said, yes, I know. And then I said, please don't try to make me pay something today, because I'm not paying anything today. And he's like, what do you mean? I'm not making you pay anything. I just want to see how we're going to resolve this. I said, is it resolving pain? Like, what you mean you want to resolve this? And then I said, I'm not giving you my credit card today. I'm not putting X amount of dollars today. And he's like, you're talking to a law officer right now. And I was like, okay, well, you shouldn't be raising your voice at me, sir. And then he's like, well, you should be paying this off. I said, you want me to pay it off right now? Because if you're saying you want to resolve this, what do you mean by resolve? So I kept asking him, what do you mean by resolve? How are you going to pay it? Are you going to pay it? I was like, again, what do you mean by resolve? Like, this is not going anywhere. And he's like, okay, if you think that way, then good luck to you. And he literally said, good luck to you. And then hung up. And I was all like, what the heck? Like, literally didn't make any sense. That whole conversation was going nowhere. First of all, when you're trying to resolve an issue, that means you're trying to come to a conclusion. How are you going to pay it? When are you going to pay it? And is there any way we could pay it today, a lump sum today? Like, and I'm like, you're the dead wall here, sir, because I'm not paying anything, especially right now, because I fell for that. Like 3 years ago, 2 years ago, I fell for that, and I ended up giving my credit card information over the phone. Bam, got scammed because I fell for it. Because they were telling me it was in collections, and it was in collections, and then all of a sudden it's not in collections, it's from the attorneys, law offices. And I'm all like, wait a minute. I thought collections was the only thing. It literally sounded like that guy was like, the FBI is going to come after you and stuff, blah, blah, blah. You better pay this right now. And it was pretty intense. The whole conversation was pretty intense. But I told him, you're not going anywhere. After the phone call, I ended up restarting my phone, restarting my tablet, because I don't know when that information is going to be led to, you know. And these people, man, like, and you don't know, sometimes you don't know who you're talking to over the phone. When people are talking about your student loans or debts or like mortgage or something like that, you don't know who you're talking to over the phone. And there's so many scams out there. It's like, no, I don't want to give my credit card information. If I wanted to pay off the student loan, I would go. They give me a little ticket, and they go right there to that website or call that phone number and pay off my student loan. But if they call me like that, it doesn't feel right. I know, Paco. What's going on? Have you gone to the park lately? No, I kind of want to, though. What's Paco doing? Staring at me. He's just staring at me. He's right on the corner, staring at me. I'm probably gonna watch a movie. I can't believe I played Minecraft for like 3 hours. That was very good. And it feels like I'm just missing chips. That's all I'm missing is mofo chips. Like my grandma had chips today, and I was like, man, I need some crunch in my life right now. I haven't had chips in a while. And it's crazy too. Like, again, I don't really buy groceries, but I buy chips, right? How the heck is a bag of chips, just a tiny bag of chips, $3 now? Like, what the heck? Like, I don't mind paying $3, but if it's a tiny bag and it's $3, come on, bro. You're ripping me off? I mean, that's a complete rip-off. Like, no, man. I'll get those fries, those hot fries. They're $2, and they have been staying $2. I'll get a big old bag of hot fries, $2. A freaking little small bag of chips. That's $3. I have some mofo food. Yeah, like ever since I moved in here, I don't buy groceries. The only, like I said, the only groceries I buy is mostly meat products. And if I want to buy like chili or freaking or something else, like I wouldn't even know what to even buy. That's the only problem. Like, what do I buy? I don't know what to buy. Because everything in my fridge will just go bad because I don't eat it. I have tried that before. I don't eat anything. I don't. That's why I'm trying to get myself used to, because I haven't went out to eat. Well, I broke the spell yesterday, but ever since then, I haven't had fast food for like 3 days. Pretty intense. Everything costs more, but yet no one is making more money. How does that work? I know, right? I don't know how that works. It's pretty intense. Oh god, the sun is glaring. Yeah, it does now. It's pretty crazy. Yeah. Yeah, and that's so weird. That is so mofo weird. It's weird for me. I think one of my coworkers, he used to get the coupons because he couldn't speak English. So he'll give me the coupon to go to Burger King because he loved Burger King. And I love Burger King. Like, fuck Burger King. Hell yeah, mofo Burger King. So I would get the stuff, and it used to be two burgers with a drink, like the whole thing, the whole 9 yards, for $9.99 plus tax is like 11 something. 2 drinks, 2 burgers. That's what it used to be. Now it's $14.99. That is crazy. And I'm like, geez, man, I'm not on a price spending budget, but I'm telling you, if I see something that's overpriced, no, man, no. I understand what goes into the ingredients. I understand the ingredients are more expensive now. I understand, bread has gone up. I understand all that, but it's just like I don't know how to even explain it, but it's pretty intense. Good thing everyone makes millions of dollars per year of these prices. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Even Elon Musk, bro. Elon Musk, he has said that we're all gonna die. And that's why he's trying to make all these AI bots kind of to protect us in a way. So like, well, I have mixed emotions now. I got so many mixed emotions. First, you're trying to make AI to protect us because you know that we're gonna die. So if I would turn myself into a bot so I won't die. So if AI can analyze my thoughts and opinions and everything, I would actually live forever if something was to happen to the human nature. Now we got AI running the whole system, and you're AI now. One feels it. Yeah, he even says like, we are. And they said, "How would you be willing to die?" They kept saying to him, he's like, "Yeah, it's out there. It's gonna happen soon." That man is smart. Like, his cars might not be that smart, but he is smart. I wouldn't want to live forever. I know that reminds me of that one robot movie that I've seen. What the heck is it called? I put it on my Instagram a long time ago. More difficult. And that's when I said to the social media, I said, look, they're making these this food, not for us, but for the aliens to eat. They're preparing this food for the aliens because they don't know what they're going to eat. They don't want them to eat humans, or they don't want to have the flesh of animals. They don't want to kill our stocks and stuff. So they're preparing these fake foods to feed to the aliens. I don't even know if that makes sense, but I mean, it wouldn't make sense in my brain, but at the same time, it's like, what do aliens eat too? You gotta understand that too. They're not gonna give that away too soon. I heard someone passed away today. But I wasn't sure. I saw it on the news today. My grandma's got to go to her funeral tomorrow. What's crazy about that situation is it's one of my cousins. She won't have to deal with all these nonsense anymore. I know, right? So one of my cousins passed away. He committed, I can't say the word on YouTube, but he committed. And what was weird about it was supposedly he was arguing with his girlfriend or significant other. I don't know if she was a wife or a girlfriend. He was arguing with his significant other, and he was hella drunk, and he pulled the trigger, on himself, and it's all like, that's just a lost soul right there, because even my grandma and me, like conspiracy over here, that's one of my cousins did that too. And me and my grandma were like, we're thinking, I have gone blacked out drunk before myself, that I didn't know what I was doing. And there's been a couple of times that I have almost did that a couple of times. But that's why I didn't have a gun at that time. And freaking, you know what it feels like, if you have. You know what it feels like when you're blacked out drunk and you don't feel like you did anything. And then that happened. It's all like, dang, that happened? Maybe he didn't meant for it to happen, but it happened. And the weirdest thing too about that story is his mom committed right there too, in that same household. That's the weirdest thing, because he was arguing with her that night and she was drunk. And they were arguing so much, so hardcore, that she went to her room, slammed the door, and committed. Nobody heard anything of it. And then he went to her room, knocked on her door, saying, "Can we go to breakfast?" And sooner enough, he opened the door and saw guts everywhere. And it's crazy enough that in that same house, he did it. He pulled the trigger himself. That is so crazy. And my grandma was all like, she believes in karma now because of that situation, because he gave her a hell of a hard time. And it was the opposite, where his significant other was giving the hell of a hard time to him in that same household, being that same bully. So he felt that same way. And it is so effing crazy. I always say, when a person, commits, I always like to watch that stuff on the internet. All these blood and guts and stuff. Like there's a cleaning program where they do that on YouTube, and they clean out all the, when a person commits or just explodes, like you see a body that, I mean, yeah, it is crazy for your mind to see that, but it's reality. And you see all the blood and guts, and I've seen all that happening, and it's all like, dang, it's freaking crazy what they go through. And crime scene cleanups. That's what I like to watch. Crime scene cleanups. It's the aftermath of the crime that happened. And you can see that it's crazy. It's like you may think of it as you committing, but then someone has to come and clean you up. That's crazy. Ugh, that is so mofo crazy. And ever since I seen that, I showed my cousin because he was committed. He wanted to commit too, and I showed him that, and he started crying and everything. I was like, yeah, it's pretty intense if you think about it that way. You got to see it to not to feel it after, like your afterlife. Been here 1 hour and 1 minute. So I guess sitting. But yeah, she's got to go to his funeral tomorrow. Pretty intense. Oh, we all know what happens after that. Is arguments. Everybody's sad now, but then afterwards, it's like, who's going to have the house now? Everybody's going to be grieving, but then after the grief, oh, property wars, completely. I hate that. I truly hate after you die, after the sobbing is over, you got to figure out who has what. I personally made my will a long time ago, not by a lawyer, but I made a will because I felt the same way a long time ago. Oh yeah, freaking aliens, bro. I can't wait. I can't wait to see the aliens. I can't wait till I see the dang UFO. I want to see that UFO already. I know, Paco. We're gonna have a little ET. We're gonna have a little ET. I said, bro, this is my mofo ET. Mofo ET over here. Paco is chirping. Yeah, he always likes to chirp every once in a while. See, there you go. Oh, sun came out. It started drizzling, and I was gonna walk my grandma's dog because I need to get up and do something, walk, in other words. But couldn't find her collar. And then it started drizzling. I'm like, what the heck? It's gonna rain. I didn't even know it was gonna rain. Let's see. Yeah, it did rain by me. Hello, diamonds. Oh, well, there you are. Only people make more money as the bankers and the. It did rain in Katy, Texas. Give me a second, guys. Let me go refill my cup. Diamonds in the building. Diamonds in the building. Refill my cup, empty cup. lost are coming back. Can't be left in the dark for too long, you know? Okay. They were all connected. Yeah, that's kind of true. And what you were saying about there was a well that was in the Galveston area. I believe it, you know. And the water temperatures are all over the place. They've been talking about these buoys that are like 110. They're like, the mofo water is that hot? The water is hot, and I always said, you know, some animals might be going adapted to this area. All right, and the economy's over here taking their clothes off over here, and trying to stay cool. I don't know, man. It's pretty intense from here. It is pretty intense, especially the way, like, you know, like I said, the way the economy is going. It's pretty intense. Mofo climate, bro. Mofo sharks. Mofo climate. Mofo deer. Mofo buck. You know, mofo aliens, bro. Mm. Me one ET friend. And I was thinking last night, I was all like, there were some cats that were going crazy. They're like, "Meow." But I was like, you know what? If I hear a cat that is hissing loudly and then just cuts off, I'll be like, an alien, I ate it. Like, all I can think about is aliens dropping from the sky and eating the outdoor cats. Like, that's all I can think about. I was like, the aliens are gonna come eat the outdoor cats, bro. They can go drop from the sky and parachutes and be like, wow! Almost like the monkeys in the Wizard of Oz. The monkeys are all like flying through the air and grabbing. Mofo aliens. Like right now, my apartment is cool. I have the window halfway open, not open, but the curtain halfway there. And usually it'll be really hot around this time. And it's so weird how some days is hotter than others, and sometimes it's like the humidity is intense. If the humidity is there, it is so much hotter. It's so much more hotter. I believe there are other life forms out there. I believe there's Yeah, there is. I've always been into space. I'm not saying I've been into space. I'm saying I've been looking into space. I've always been looking into space. And my favorite thing in space is the black hole and the worm, the tunnel worm, the travel port, where you go into it and it wheels you around and it takes you out to another universe. Like it's a future port. We are actually in space too. Yeah, we are in space. And that's the thing, everybody has conspiracies right now all over the internet world on if they really touched the moon, if they really went to the moon. It's pretty intense. It makes you think and realize, yeah. When I went to Space Center Houston, I did see unnatural things that I was like, is that really real? Like you can feel the vibes, like you want to experiment, you want to look at it, but at the same time, was it really real? But I was waiting for this moment. I was waiting for the aliens to be existing, and now that the government is saying that they're existing because they want to do stuff in outer space and not have people freak out. They want to do stuff so that way people don't freak out. Like y'all told us that aliens exist, so we're okay with it now. But if you didn't tell us aliens exist, we'll all be like, y'all try to cover it up. Y'all try to cover it up. Y'all can't cover it up. So instead of saying, y'all try to cover it up, they're like, yeah, everybody, aliens exist. And as of today, I declare I captured the object. So that way people don't have a theory of the government hiding anything. Where'd you go, Diamonds? ¿Dónde estás? Now I want to watch a space alien movie now. Let me watch a space alien movie over here. Oh my goodness, it's almost 7 o'clock. But yeah, guys, they finally admitted that the aliens are here. And it took them long enough to admit it. Took them long enough to admit that we got aliens up in here. And I'm so glad that they admitted it. Now, I'm just going to be on the lookout for mofo aliens. Because I don't know the rights. Now they have to come up with rights. But they haven't seen one. Yeah, they capture one. They see one. Everybody sees one. It's all over the internet world. That's why they have made the big deal, because they captured it. Yeah, that's what I was just saying. That's the whole purpose of the video, especially in the beginning, was me telling everybody that that's why they're doing it for. But yeah, guys, finally admit it, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.